Hey y'all, it's part one of how my baby daddy's girlfriend unalived him for getting me pregnant. Okay, first of all, I did not know he had a girlfriend. Second of all, I found out that I was baby mama number 13.
At my old job, it was a temp that came in there that started messing with one of the ladies at the office. The crazy thing is his wife found out and came up to the job and started going crazy. Off of that, we found out that they had 9 kids together and she was pregnant with his 10th. You want to know the messed up part about this whole situation? He left her before she can give birth to the 10th child. And him and the lady that worked at the office, they're currently married. Imagine having 10 kids for a and he just leave you like that.
Okay? And I had not a clue. None of this. And so let's just start the story. So I was married for 15 years and I was staying in Houston, Texas with my then husband and our kids. At that point, me and my ex-husband ended up leaving me and my kids homeless. Like, took everything. Nothing. We had nothing. Absolutely nothing. Took everything from us or whatnot and left us homeless. So then I ended up having to move back to Mississippi, where I'm originally from. I'm from Mississippi. So when I moved back to Mississippi, it had been 15 plus years since I had lived in Mississippi. I lived in Houston for 15 years, but I had been gone from my hometown for probably about 19 years or whatnot. So moving back home, everybody had to grew up. You get what I'm saying? That's over a decade. People change. Now, I knew my baby daddy forever. I've been knowing him since we were young kids. I used to mess with him back in the day. So when I came back home, I was very, very vulnerable. I had nobody, no nothing to talk to or anything. So when I seen him one day, we was in the store, and I seen him, and he was like, "What's up, Ken?" Or whatnot. And I looked, and it was him, and I'm like, "What's up?" You know, I wasn't thinking nothing of it, but it had been a minute. I was going through some stuff. I needed a friend. You know, I had nobody. So me and him decided that we was going to link up and start kicking it, which we did. We linked up. We started kicking it. I started entertaining him. He started entertaining me. Then our chemistry started to rise or whatnot. So I'm feeling him at this point. Like, I'm going through so much mentally. I'm not thinking like this is just, you get what I'm saying, vulnerability. I'm looking at it like I got me kind of like a sneaky link or something like that. Something to entertain my time so I won't go into depression and stuff, because I was real depressed and messed up at that moment during those times. So we started linking up, kicking it tough, y'all. He put smiles all on my face. I mean, the sex was awesome, okay? Like, everything was good. We would kick it every day. I had no idea that he even had nobody. You couldn't even tell he had nobody. You feel me? At least I didn't think that. So the man started spending like tons of money on me, okay? On me and my kids. And at that point, I ain't have nothing. I'm thinking like, hey, you get what I'm saying? Like, he really brightening up my day, my spirit, my everything. I don't know, he was almost like my knight in shining armor. Until one day, I started getting these strange text messages to my phone. And it was just like, you know, basically, if you don't leave my man alone, then we're going to have problems. Okay, hence, I'm not messing with nobody else's man. I'm only messing with this man, and this man is my boo. And this is a small town we stay in. Everybody know everybody's business. So I had never heard, though, that he had nobody. You just couldn't even tell that he had nobody. We together every day, all day. We going on shopping trips. We going out to eat.
And one thing she did say that I realized once I moved out here to the South, when these people stay in these small ass towns, they just be talking. I know a couple that was dogs in these small towns that they lived in. You a different type of animal, son, because you're gonna get caught. Somebody's cousin is gonna tell this person's cousin, and this person's cousin is gonna tell this cousin. And eventually your girl gonna find out. This is the last thing I'm gonna add on top of that too. Before you start messing with somebody, you gotta ask around to make sure that y'all not related. Come on, tell the truth. How many of y'all done clapped some cheeks and then found out later on that that's your cousin? That's what be going on when y'all live in them small-ass towns, man.
Publicly, nothing was hidden or nothing, y'all. So it confused the mess out of me. I know what I know now, and I'm gonna get to that on how in the world he was hiding it or whatnot. But we kicking it tough. Then I started getting the text messages or whatnot. Okay, not only did I start getting the text messages, I started getting somebody riding and creeping by my auntie house because I'm staying with my auntie at the time. Just riding and creeping. So I'm not paying anything, no attention or whatnot. I'm seeing it, but it ain't registering in my head, this for me. When I told him about the text message that I was getting, he was, Ken, I don't know who that is or whatnot. That ain't for me. He was making a joke. He was like, you must be cheating on me. You must be cheating on me. And I was like, I'm not cheating on you or whatnot. So we let that go. All right. That night we end up having SCX, okay? That night we end up having SCX. I say we had been screwing at this point for probably about 4 months. No, like 3 months. Then I get pregnant. So I tell him that I'm pregnant. I send him the stuff to his phone. I send him everything to his phone. So that night he ended up coming over my house or whatnot, my auntie house where I was staying. And I never forget it. He was like, come on, babe. Like, we finna go to my house. That was my first time actually going to his house, So I'm like, okay, babe, let's go. Or whatnot. We supposed to be Netflix and chilling or whatnot. We laid up. Kicking it. He got his arms around me. I'm around him. We kissing. One thing led to another. We end upstairs in the bedroom. When we get upstairs in the bedroom, he flipping me over. I'm on top. When I tell y'all I'm on top at this point, I'm talking about ride. I start hearing somebody like they coming in the door. And that scared the mess out of me because
the fact that man brought you to his house is crazy. Why are you bringing your sneaky link to your crib? Honestly, I guess at this point, he gave up. He got you pregnant, so his girl is eventually gonna find out that you're pregnant. So he probably just didn't give a damn after that.
Well, I left off at in the last video. We started hearing what I did. I heard like somebody trying to open the door. It's like I heard it like they was turning it slow. You can kind of hear the creep, kind of like turning it slow. He's so into it. I'm into it too, but I catch everything. So it scared me. So when it scared me, I jumped up. I'm like, hold on. You don't hear nobody opening that door or whatnot. So he you don't hear nothing. Like, it's just the Crips and crevices basically that I'm hearing. He's like, it's a big house, so it's quiet. And it's an older house, but it's a big house. So we thinking it's just the Crips and crevices. He never got up to look because we so deep into the SEX. You feel me? So as we continue on, he flipped me over, whatnot, because I'm thrown off at this point. I don't even want to keep going. I'm like, go check. He get the kissing back on me. He like, nah, babe, like, calm down. It's just in your mind. Just calm down. Ain't nobody here but us, or whatnot. All right. As he on top of me, he kissing me. He making me more and more relaxed or whatnot. So we getting back into it. At this point, he is on top of me. We're back into it. Next thing you know, literally at the blink, it just went so fast. I can't even fathom the thought. It went so fast. I heard a boom. That's what you heard. You heard a boom. And somebody just cut out. I'm so shocked and startled. I don't even know what. Like, he looking at me like this. That's how he was looking at me, like he was stuck. I don't even think he realized he was shot. To be honest, he was stuck. I didn't realize he was shot or whatnot. I don't know. It just went so fast. I hate this part. I hate even thinking about this part, y'all. The look in his eyes was a blank stare, and it just threw me completely off. Next thing you know, he just fall over on top of me. He fall over on top of me. I'm stuck. I'm hearing somebody run. But I'm not seeing who, nothing. Like, I ain't see nothing. I can't tell y'all I seen her shoot him because I didn't see her. How I found out. But hold on, I'm moving too fast. So, all right. As he laying there, he laying on top of me at this point.
Wait, so hold on. how you know she did it? Because if she came in there and she all in her feelings and upset, why didn't she do that to you also? You feel what I'm saying? Like, why didn't she just come in there, take him out, and then you stuck up under him, so she could have took you out too? You sure she did it? Or maybe my boy was into some things and them folks caught him at the right moment?
Now I'm screaming. Ah, you get what I'm saying? I'm realizing because I'm seeing the blood just pour out at this point. Ah, she shot him in the back of his neck, and the blood just started oozing out. It just everywhere. I'm screaming. Ah, I'm shocked. Don't know what's going on. I'm scared. I don't want to go out the bedroom because I don't know who just did this. I don't know if they still in the house. I heard them run, but I don't know what's going on. My mind ain't registering literally what's going on. All I know is he done been shot. So I get up, or when I rush to the door and I close the door. As I close the door and I lock the door, I hate thinking about this part. I locked the door, y'all. Everything was just going. Mind spinning. I'm looking for my phone. Can't find my phone for nothing. I'm just looking, searching through everything. Somehow, I don't even know how in the world I got the phone in my hand. All this stuff right there at this point is a blur. And somehow I get the phone. Or whatnot, after searching through everything, I get the phone. I'm trying to call anybody. The first person that I called, ended up calling, was my own mom. I called my mom, so-and-so been shot. Or whatnot, did you call the police? Did you call the police? I'm like, I ain't called nobody. So she like, where y'all at? I'm trying to tell her where I'm at or whatnot. Our town's so small, I'm telling her where I'm at, our location and everything. She called the police. My mama called, I'm finna call the police. King, get out of there. Y'all, I'm so scared for to go downstairs because I don't know who down there. I'm nervous as I don't know what. When I tell you, did not know what to do. I go in the bathroom and I lock myself in the bathroom. There's a bathroom in his bedroom. I lock myself in the bathroom because I'm so freaking scared and
I ain't gonna lie, if I was in a situation like that, I'd have jumped out the window. Hindsight is 20/20, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes we can say what we would have did, but when you actually in that situation and your nerves get the best of you, you might do something like that too. I just want you to know that locking yourself in the bathroom is probably the worst thing you could possibly do because now you have no way out.
So shook, I don't know what to do. You get what I'm saying? I've never been in a situation like that. The mess startled me, y'all. It startled me. Literally, it seemed like the police got there like that, out of nowhere. The police, my mama, my aunties, my uncle, like my mama called everybody that she, could think of. They came. Our town so small, came like that. All right, everybody get there. I'm hearing, police. And you get what I'm saying? That's what I'm hearing. Anybody in here? Police. I'm hearing this, but I'm so scared to say something, y'all. I don't know. Until I heard my mama voice. My mama, Ken. That's what I heard. When my mama said, Ken, that's when I said, I unlocked the door and I let myself out. Mom, it's me. I go running to my mom. My mama dragged me up out of there. At this point, I know I'm safe, y'all, but I'm still scared. I'm just shocked. Ain't nothing like this ever in my life happened to me. It's like, what's going on? I don't know what to do. I'm talking about mine and a frenzy, y'all. They take me and put me in the ambulance to make sure I'm okay. I'm okay because ain't nothing happened to me. Only thing that's in my head is, literally, that was almost me. Seriously. Because I was on top. You get what I'm saying? Then we reversed the roles, and he ended up being on top to make me feel safe. So as they sitting there checking me or whatnot, they check me out to make sure I'm straight or whatnot. Everything good. They come outside. Literally, y'all. They come outside, and they asking me, questions. Did I see who did it? Or what the person had on? I didn't see nothing. I'm telling them I didn't see nothing. To the point where they almost was feeling like, did you do it? You get what I'm saying? That's how they was making me feel. Did you do it? Y'all, I'm instead of telling them I didn't see what happened. We was having sex. So I can't tell you. He was on top of me. My eyes closed. I'm into it. Only thing that I heard was a boom. Literally, and this man, you get what I'm saying, stuck looking at me. That's the only thing I could tell them. Seriously. So by this time, somebody notified his folks. His folks end up coming over there. As they coming over there, they screaming, they yelling. Because by this time, they done pronounced him dead. We seen the coroner pull up to pronounce him deceased. And that's what it scared the mess out of me. So as they pronounced him deceased, his family looking at me, asking me questions. Who was in the house? Who I was in the house? I can't tell them who was in the house because I don't know. When nobody in the house to my knowledge but me and him. I have no idea, and I basically can't even tell you at this point. I'm thrown off. Y'all asking me all these questions like I know. I'm so thrown off. Then somehow we end up leaving. They let me leave. And my mom was like, we're going to continue this on tomorrow. Y'all, it's so hot out here, and I got my windows up. But we're going to continue this on tomorrow or whatnot. She need to calm down. She need to calm down. Y'all, his folks started texting my phone, all kind of threatening messages, trying to make it seem like I did the stuff, and I know for a fact I didn't do.
I know that was coming. In situations like that, especially if you live in a, I ain't gonna say the hood, but you live in a urban community, the first thing they would say is, oh, you set them up. That would be the first thought. Oh, she came over here and she probably left the door open so somebody could come in here and rob him and this, that, and the third. She set him up. She had something to do with it. That's one thing about grieving. When people be grieving, they gotta find somebody to blame. And usually, you know, if you was in the vicinity of the crime, if you were a part of the crime, victim, they don't care. You had something to do with it. You had something to do with it. She could have got shot too. They still would have said she had something to do with it. In this situation, it don't look good for you because you ain't get hit.
Okay, they started sending me threatening messages like I had did something. I know for a fact I didn't do anything. Only thing I was doing basically was laid up with this man. I don't have a clue who did what. The next day, the police asked, can I come back down to the station? Can I come down to the station so they can ask me some questions? I couldn't sleep at all that night. Like, my mama, my whole family basically was around me the whole night. They didn't literally let me out their sight, basically. So I'm still up. I hadn't been asleep or nothing. I get down to the police station to answer more questions. They questioned me. At that point, we found out it was another death that happened that night. It was another death that happened that night. And it ended up being his girlfriend there. How we found that out, oh shit, my bad. How we found that out was, hold on, part 3 of, let me say this, out of respect for my baby daddy's family and friends and family members, I'm not trying to bash anybody. I'm just basically telling my story. This helped me therapy. It helped me with therapy and everything like that to get stuff out or whatnot. So if it's part of my story, it's just part of my story. It's my journey. It's from what happened from my perspective or whatnot. So if you don't want to watch it or not, just don't watch it. Simple as that. You don't have to come to my page sending me threatening messages. You don't have to send me, any type of negativity to his family members at all. Just don't watch it. I don't mean no harm, but it was part of my story. It's still part of my story. It's part of my life. And that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to share, because it helps me with therapy. So if you don't like it, don't watch it. Simple as that, because I'm telling my story, exactly how it happened to me.
No, where's part 4? Okay, there we go.
Okay, this is part 5 to my baby daddy's girlfriend unalived him for getting me pregnant. And this is going to be, I'm finna try to make this the last part and try to wrap this up because this is just one situation that I hate reliving, but I need to do it. It's so sensitive. And on top of that, her family has reached out to me with a cease and desist, so I got to be very, very careful about what I say in this part. But, and I didn't expect my videos to blast off like this, so I honestly got...
They can't hit you with that. She did the crime. It's part of public records. So, if anything, people can go out and find that shit.
I am not trying to bash anybody. I would say this a million times. I'm just trying to tell my story. It helps with my therapy. Because I am so sorry. I'm sorry. And I didn't mean for it to go like this. But when the police They came when we was in the station. When we was in the station and they realized it was another incident that happened that night, the same as the incident that happened the night with me, I didn't realize that those two cases were connected with each other. I said because once they got through questioning me and my family, we went home. The next day, his mom reached out to my mom, and she told my mom basically that the girl that he was with unalived herself. She left a suicide note. I don't even know if I can say that word, and I pray to God they don't flag my video because I do not want to go through this part again. But she left a note. And she explained what she had did. She admitted to what she had did. She said she wasn't sorry for what she had done. She said she was tired of living at that point because if she couldn't be with him, she wasn't going to be with anybody.
Damn.
I say about 2 to 3 days later, I get a note sent to my house, and it's from her. She's gone at this point, and she...
God damn, boy. That heifer sending notes from the afterlife. That is crazy. Ooh, now I see, having somebody die on top of you, that is traumatizing. But having the person who basically having a ghost send you a letter. Yeah. That's crazy.
He left me with how she felt. And she told me he was more excited. She said I took everything away from her. She told me she had been with this man 20 plus years. They weren't staying together, but she said they was together. So I'm thinking like, at this point I know better now. I know it's like, I guess he was like a player.
Y'all boys need to keep it in your pants, man. Y'all boys need to keep it in your pants. These young ladies ain't playing with y'all, dog. So my thing is, again, she really came for him. Like, I want to give you a hug because I know that this whole situation is traumatizing for you. But you are lucky because based on the fact that she planned on doing that to herself, she could have took both of y'all out. And then she sent you, but you know what? No, she didn't plan on taking both of y'all out. If she sent you a letter, that means that she wanted you to live with that. That's cold. That's cold-blooded. She wanted you to live with that. That is cold-blooded.